Ash and JD, they're the host, talking real, they're not like most. Podcasting fun with a side of wit, get ready, cause you won't wanna quit. They bring the laughs, they bring the noise, sharing stories of their crazy joys. From deep discussions to silly tales, the Real Talking podcast never fails. Grab your headphones, get ready to groove. Ash and JD will make your mood improve. Banter that's witty and oh so sly. Their chemistry's electric, you can't deny.
Hi everyone, apologies for this episode. We've had a bit of audio troubles, but you can hear us more actually than me. But if you do mind bearing through it, it is definitely worth a listen. It's one of the better episodes, if I do not say myself. So yeah, bear and grin with it, and yeah, enjoy, please.
The road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Real Talking Podcast. Your host, Ash and JD. And we are on the road. We are. This beautiful road trip. Not after a nice night's out. It's a comedy show. M&S Bank and Radio. Having a bit of scram beforehand as well. Yeah, we're going to be good boys tonight. How away guys, we're going to be green glasses on it.
Yes. Yeah, and I was thinking, it's been a while since we have actually had a road trip. It's going to be a good few years now. Like a long distance. No, because so it's got to have been. Would it be Blackpool or Yarmouth, the one that came last? Yeah, so yeah, because just put in context, when Yarmouth one time, then Blackpool and Yarmouth again, all the lads. But yeah, so we just speaking about this beforehand that you actually helped me on my first motorbike trip to get to Great Yarmouth. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
So yeah, I'll just give you a bit of advice to take it easy, no need to rush, trust the money.
What I find now, obviously, I had a Citroen Saxo, I've been driving maybe, I can't even remember, I think 12 years now, 11 years.
Yeah.
So you don't, when people pass now, they don't buy old cars now, do they? Just, yeah.
They try and get shrouds and relatively new.
Yeah.
The old recently I was looking at it, I was looking at myself, but it's nothing like this. Yeah, so it's looking at it, and then so if it's something roughly the same as what I bought a car, just a little bit more, it's still like 4,500, and like you can't guarantee that you buy that second-hand vehicle is going to be nothing wrong with it.
Right, yeah.
The amount of them that I saw that were at more sensible price that you can't get the 15 over, it's 2 grand, all come with the package of I need this done, I need that done. So you still ended up spending probably another grand on top of all that. So yeah, I can't say I'm surprised when people do go straight on to getting the finance straight away. I mean, it's something you've done for a good few years as well now, isn't it?
Yeah, so I've recently just got a car on finance again. Just need a bigger car. So, got a bigger car, finance. Before that, I had my car for 5 years at a powered outright. And I do feel paying a car outright is just the way forward. It's just that monthly instalment of your car going out. Besides your mortgage, it's the highest bill to go out. So it's just every month you're paying for this car.
Well, yeah, it can depend on what vehicle you're
Yeah.
but yeah, owning the vehicle outright definitely is a lot better because you're not going to worry about it.
Nah.
It's your vehicle, and you're just paying the usual insurance and tax and MOT. So yeah, I prefer it. As I said to the missus, well, she does own a car now, but when she did used to have a finance car, she said you're better off just buying one. And that's what she did in the end. Yeah, you haven't got to worry. It's just roving. Every now and again, when you do want to just change it, you just get yourself a new one and crack on.
Sorry, mate. You're right,
Yeah,
So-
it's,
Sorry, listeners. Yeah.
laptop. Who's recording, is it?
Yeah, 4 minutes. Yeah.
No, because obviously I'm driving on this road from the house. Ashley's got a laptop, and I can't see the screen properly to see if it was actually recording.
Yeah.
I was thinking he's all going to miss out. It's a brilliant intro there.
Yeah, 5 minutes of quality.
Yeah.
So tell the listeners who we're going to see tonight, Jack.
So he is Adam Rowe. He is co-host of the world famous Have a Word podcast. He's a Scouse comedian. Not as famous as Paul Smith, but we actually found Adam Rowe before Paul Smith. So the co-host of the Night Vale. He's been used for the last 6 months ish roughly, and today's the final day to him. And yeah, it's going to be a good night to be fair. He's going to have extra special guests there and that. Hopefully, he's got a couple of his friend comedians coming down on the shows as well. Like little 10-minute sets or something. But yeah, it's doors open, and then apparently going to finish by 4:10, even after everyone opens the party. So as long as that all goes well, then we're back home in time to help collect all the boxing tonight as well. Then.
So what do you think about the boxing slot?
Well, firstly, I haven't watched all of the press conferences, but just John Fury again. What is wrong with that bloke? Well, it's laughable the fact that he's the one that's kicked the headbutt and he's walked away with the cut hands. He's just got so much fucking disrespect. I half get it when it's the YouTube Misfits boxing and that lot, because that's a part of the pantomime for him.
Yeah,
It's part of the show.
yeah, that's how you build your followers anyway, like that. But he's got like main character energy, and he always has to say and do something. Gets involved. Yeah. Well,
It's just ridiculous.
I don't know if that's a good thing. Like, is it? You should see it taking the point so it's not all on Fury. It's also, so like it's just distracted from it. You know what I mean?
I don't know really, because I saw the clip after the headbutt.
And the geezers apologising to John Fury.
Yeah,
The one he
because-
had.
No, it wasn't the one that he headbutted.
Ah.
It was the first one that he got face to face with.
Right.
And he was arguing, and then it was as John walked away, or like sort of, I should have played a little bit. He saw one of the smaller ones, and that's who he's headbutted.
Right.
So, yeah, it was just a joke, but it's obviously, as he's come through afterwards, I'm sure his head's bleeding, he's like, what have you done, you silly cunt? And he's shaking his head, he's not happy about it, but obviously he couldn't say much. But yeah, it's such a fucking the pantomime, it really is just a show. We need to just get into the boxing again.
Have you seen how much how much fight is going to earn?
I've not seen any of the commercials for it, no.
So you think 35 million,
Yeah.
and then Tyson Fury. I've seen that once. It's basically 70 to 80 million. Oh no, that's all right. That is, isn't it? Win or lose, that is. That's all right. I'm fighting for 35 million and get knocked out.
Just take the one punch. Yeah, you won that. So. Yeah, it's not
Uh,
but yeah, I feel like Tyson's going to win, but Usyk is a good boxer. It's going to be interesting to see how he deals with the unorthodox way that Thompson throws with the 1-2, 1-2, not split his weight on them all the time. Is he going to be able to get around, get out of it and just actually throw some punches?
Yes.
So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it. Really am. And then next week, I think it's next week anyway, is going to be the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight as well.
Was that next week?
I'm sure it is. I'm sure that's what I said.
I thought that was June. I might be wrong. I thought it was June. I thought it was June 20th.
I don't know if it was though, but it was one I was flicking through TikTok. It's Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul are going to have a wrestling match, I think this weekend, for the World Heavyweight Championship and the United States Championship.
Oh, for Backlash. You're on about the mic. Yeah, I know. No, I think
it's in the But yeah, I saw where it was meant to sign the contract, and then Cody's got Logan's saying, out of real, that I'm going to fucking take the belt out of you, and then 8 days later, Roman's going to get battered by Mike Tyson.
yeah. So I think the Backlash main event might be at the end of the month. So yeah, I think that's normally be the end of the month or the beginning of the next month out of every fourth. It's normally the last Sunday of like the month or every other month, wherever it is. So that would probably be more June time. But I might be wrong on that. But Mike Tyson is going to fight internationally.
Well, again, I saw they picked from one of their press conferences. Jake Paul's fighting someone, like another legend, trying to get into the ring to stop the YouTuber, giving his usual fucking bollocks out. And then Tyson's asked the question, he's like, yeah, I haven't got a problem with him, but when we get in the ring, I'm going to kill him.
Yeah.
And he just says it so calm and collected. Like, he's not even playing an aggressive look on his face or anything, but it's still just it spans back to fucking Jake Paul's face, and you can see his lip quiver a little bit.
Because you know when he's in the ring with him and he goes into that place down in Mike Tyson where he's just that glare, don't he? That like that. He's like a jail yard stare where he just looks into your soul, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just that's all he is, just vision of his fist going through his face, not fucking just hitting him, going through him. Yeah, he's fucking, I mean, 6-year-old fucking Mike Tyson, I still wouldn't make him, honestly.
No. I've seen some of the training thing that he's been doing. They've released some of the pictures and that. So like, with Jake Paul's put I think 20 pounds of. Well, he looks like 20 pounds worth of fat. But obviously, he's going to cut down on it from that now. Yeah, I mean, I've seen all the comments saying like Mike Tyson looks ripped and his training looks so much better than Jake Paul's. Jake Paul's looking a bit heavy. I think he's put too much on to put down. I think he's going to be really slow. He's going to really struggle. Everyone's saying it's scripted. Everyone's saying there's like some all that bollocks in there. Yeah.
So, personally for himself, he wouldn't want that.
On his record. Yeah. It's just endurance. How long you can go like that for. Still, it's a lot of conditioning for like a 57-year-old. And he's quite small for heavyweight in terms of height. I'm sure he's only like 5'7". And I say only 5'7", I mean for heavyweight terms. Hey, are you really 5'10"? Five.
I don't really know. Look at over. Probably not.
Uh,
Yeah. Back to tonight. So I didn't know. There's no commentary on any UK radio, so unfortunately, not going to reach
yeah.
we don't do
No, no.
yeah,
No dodgy box in my house.
but if you're going to do anything like that, make sure you have a good VPN or start
Yeah.
your VPN to actually say that. It's worth having a VPN anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's got. I don't think he's going to be a free fall. I think he's going to go the distance. I can't see it being a knockout. Maybe one knockdown either way. I'm not too sure, but it's going to be a really scrappy fight. Yeah, because yeah, yeah, two times in the final fight, wasn't it? He got knocked down twice as well. But that was a great fight, though. That was a great fucking fight, yeah.
Winner of tonight's fights, but only if it's a straight victory. So what I was reading from it was that it is a scrappy fight, what Nick ever expected to be.
Yeah.
Went on to a point decision. That
Yeah.
you don't fight it down and have a point to it, so you got one.
I think it's because with him, if he loses to either one of them or loses again, his career's probably much done. So he just keeps fighting Saudi Arabia, picking up 50 million. Not easy fights, but winnable fights. So to fight someone like Tyson, I mean, the way only Josh has been going, he's doing really well actually. I watched his last fight, he's been doing really well. Proper turned the corner. Yeah. Oh, they fucked me off, babe.
More or less guaranteed.
I was going to say, well, he's going to have to fight one of them to get the belt, get the belts after, because obviously whoever wins takes all the belts.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if he tried like an 8 for a couple of years, wait for him to retire, and then try and do like a David Lee, belt 20 easy, a couple of points, wouldn't it? Yeah, time will tell with that. We'll find out tomorrow essentially if there's any pros from AJ.
Yeah.
No doubt he'll be there. So, yeah, if he is, we'll keep an eye out to see what his reactions are on the screen.
So do you reckon that something's in place? So if one of them does win in the way, Andy Joshua said he's already lined up for Saudi Arabia for the winner to fight Andy Joshua. If he's there, there's bound to be something in play.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to get at from the article I was reading this morning. That I don't know, maybe like a pre-contract is already aligned, maybe. But I don't know. I think he's just going to literally watch it. I think whether he's happy to go or back out and say, well, mentally say to himself, no, I'm scared of it.
depends on what he sees.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's on anyway, so we'll watch tonight and we'll see what course he comes out with tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they've all the quotes from him over the show or not. So, yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out for that. Yeah, going on to tomorrow. It's the last day of the Premier League.
Yeah,
All
it is.
the games kicking off at 4 o'clock. And I think realistically, all eyes going to be on West Ham, really. Because
Yeah.
Man City, they basically have won the title. But West Ham, they're not going to upset sometimes, don't they? You know, they've got it in them to beat the Giants, really.
Yeah. Who's Arsenal got for their last game?
Right, so Chelsea, no, Newcastle got Brentford, Chelsea have got Bournemouth, I believe. Arsenal,
Well, Arsenal's got Everton.
Everton.
Yeah.
Everton are safe, are they now as well?
Yeah, I think Everton are safe as such.
If Everton are safe, then it should be an Arsenal win here.
Yeah, Everton's clearly safe now. But yeah, I mean, West Ham, I mean, if they win, they've got nothing to play for, really, being ninth. If they win,
But David Moyes last game,
yeah.
so whether he can give an all pep talk to them and like probably put his
Yeah, they're going to want to, like, do their part and
yeah. Yeah, I think like the Moyes as well, like put his name in the ring for another job as well.
yeah.
I don't think he'll struggle to get another job. But I mean, to be fair, like I think it's a shame that West Ham aren't going to give him a contract really because you know he got him into Europe last year. They won the
Europa Conference.
yeah the Europa Conference. They won that. Sold the best player to Arsenal for 100 million, and then he still had a decent enough season. You know, they didn't replace Declan Rice.
No.
So yeah, they still had a decent enough season. What are they? Not.
So they're ninth, and they're going to finish ninth as long as Brighton get.
So it's Man United.
Yeah, it just depends, how well Brighton do tomorrow. But the teams above West Ham, you've got Man U, Newcastle, Chelsea, Tottenham, Villa, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City. So I reckon that's where West Ham probably should be. In terms of if you get another manager, are you going to break into those teams?
Well, yeah, unless they're going to spend money, and they're going to need a good coach. I mean, the likes of Unai Emery at Aston Villa, someone like that can get the best out of not the highest quality players, and then a couple of signings to be able to like, boost them up as well. But there isn't really anyone out there like that. I think it's Lopetegui who they're going to replace David Moyes with. I don't know much about him to be honest.
He was Wolves manager for me, wasn't he?
A little bit,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was the old Spain manager, I think.
So,
I fucking don't want Man City to win the league. I fucking have the same team wins it. It's really
well,
boring.
it'll be 4 seasons in a row as well. So, yeah, I think apart from fucking Spurs fans, pretty much everyone else is going to be wanting West Ham to. It only needs to be a draw,
Yeah.
and Arsenal have to win, obviously.
How pathetic was that from Tottenham fans celebrating when Man City scored?
Did you see fucking Daniel O'Hara on TalkSport?
Nah, man.
He's there wearing a Man City fucking top, laughing his head off. Not the rest of them, they're all cheering for fucking Man City, and he's disgusting. And you know what? I don't blame Ange for having a fucking proper moan about it as well. And Postecoglou, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
Because he really did fucking kick off after the game. He had a good rant, and I don't blame him because apparently, like, there was a lot of background stuff and that, fucking saying somebody should put out the youth team against Man City and laughing about it and just taking a piss. And it is a shame. I mean,
Because
I kind of did want Arsenal to win last week, but only for the sake of it helps against them potentially winning the title over Man City.
yeah.
But I never really want United to lose, and to be fair, I didn't expect us to play as well as we did against them. It's only because of Casemiro playing your man on side, I can't remember the name, but Casemiro is had to play in defence, he's not a defender. So, yeah, apart from that, we were the better team in the game, but obviously we got the win as well.
Because obviously Tottenham not winning against Man City obviously puts them out of the Champions League.
Yeah.
And obviously going to the final game, they've got Sheffield United. That you would assume Tottenham to beat Sheffield United. So if they could have managed to win against Man City, somehow, then just beat Sheffield United. Because Villa's got Crystal Palace, which is going to be a tricky game. So it's not guaranteed. So
Tottenham only needed a draw to still be in the chance of going So, yeah, really, really good.
I think in those situations, you've got to think about your club first.
Yeah.
Like, would you rather your club be in Europa League and Arsenal not win the league, or your team be in the Champions League and Arsenal win? It's just, I think you've got to think of your own club there and then not anything else.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, going away from the fans as well, though, I always wonder to myself, are some of the Spurs players adopting the fans' mentality as well, thinking, right, let's not put 100% into the game and we'll stop Arsenal. Well, at the end of the game, Pep and Son were talking and laughing with each other. With the Blues, as if there was a fucking, a little bit of a backhander or something going on. I'm not saying there has been, but, when you see stuff like that, it's like, why are you so pally when you should be, you're on opposing teams, fucking, what's going on here? They have chances and it's like they just fucking run their arse, almost as if it was a training exercise for them. It's like, goes insane, he's not on bother. Really, really good performance.
And also a big thing going into the games tomorrow is Jurgen Klopp's final game for Liverpool. Al James, how do you reckon he's feeling about that?
I think James is going to be holding his Jurgen Klopp teddy bear a little bit closer tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm sure he has tissues there as always, but this time to wipe the tears away so he can use it
And we have got some correspondence from James.
Yeah.
He says, I don't need to say anything. You know how shit United are. I bet you are there crying when you remember how good they were.
And obviously he's had to say something, even though he starts off with I don't need to say anything. Can't help himself. But yeah, I mean, it is emotional when you go back to the glory days and remember how good it was. Because I grew up being streets the Fergie era. 22 years of Alex Ferguson dominating the football game. And yeah, when it all goes downhill, it is horrible. I've had it with Liverpool fans over the years, not just James, where they've reminisced over the old original glory days of when Liverpool were dominant, back in the 80s and that. And then, they went through 20 odd years of not performing well as well. So, yeah, it's come back around, you've done better, but you've still not been good enough to beat Man City. Done it once, that's it, it's not good enough, is it? So, yeah, we'll see what Arsenal does next season. Wonder how long it will take James to replace Jurgen Klopp. Certainly moving on to that one. I mean, what's that going to be? Is it going to have like the ball goal like out of Toy Story? It's going to get one of them. Like that. The villain nighttime manager. It's going to be an interesting season for Liverpool next year. Arne Slot, the same as Ten Hag, done brilliantly over in the Dutch league, but it's a hard transition to come to the Premier League, and what players are going to stay and go from the squad. How much is he going to try and change? Is he going to keep the same playing style that they've already got that's already integrated through the youth setup as well? Or is he going to change it? These things, I mean, time will tell, but
And these things take time sometimes as well. So
yeah. It could be a good first season, like what Eric Ten Hag had, and then maybe the season after that it goes up again. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. I mean, we'll start seeing in the next couple of weeks. More so after the Euros really, and what players do stay and go. But yeah, if the likes of Salah, Van Dijk and that do go, then I think it's going to be a hard task for whoever replaces them. I know they were looking at Anthony Gordon to replace Mo Salah.
well, that'd be a bit controversial, wouldn't it? Would be Everton, that.
Well, yeah, it'd be an interesting one, but I mean, at the end of the day, they're part of their season as well. Not just the old football season. Liverpool have. It's a shame they've let you have it down.
I feel like a few teams have had a bad season. I only feel like Villa's had a good season. Obviously, Arsenal and Man City had a good season. Man City you expect them, but Arsenal had a good season. Then,
Arsenal have been really lucky for lack of injuries this season, especially to key players. Gabriel Jesus, if he didn't get injured, wasn't the end of the world. But if the odds of Odegaard or Declan Rice got injured, it would have been a lot fucking different for them. So yeah, the big boys got lucky, I think. Man City, Warner was out a fair bit of the season. Did he make much of a difference? Not really. The only thing that did make things weird was Haaland not scoring as many goals. But they've still fucking dominated the most of it, haven't they? Haven't lost a game either in 2024. So ridiculous, isn't it? Literally won every game.
and that's what I'm saying. It's boring when the same team wins the same. It's like I know Bayern Munich haven't won it this year. When Juventus used to always win Serie A, obviously Bayern Munich used to always win the Bundesliga, and then the same two teams would win fucking the Liga. And obviously it's like PSG and Paris. Like you go there, you're gonna win like fucking 3 titles a season at least.
Yeah. That's the difference as well from when the Prem first started. Fair enough, yeah, United fucking dominated. But there was the battles of Arsenal. Blackburn won the fucking league. Newcastle made that league 12 points. But it wasn't always United winning. It was good. But since all these fucking come out with Man City, it's just fucking ridiculous. So, yeah, hopefully, I can't see Arsenal losing. And, West Ham just need a draw.
I really hope they do as well. I really hope Arsenal win the Premier League. Just to break it up. Just
Well, it's good for Arteta as well, though, because I can already see their headaches. Ex-right-hand man wins the Premier League title. Essentially, they'll still be trying to say that it's Pep. It's Pep that's won the title because he's trained Arteta. It'll be fucking typical pathetic fucking UK media doing stuff like that. But just see, you probably already know that Arsenal's pre-written already that it's just pretty straight out to the papers. Not going to read them anymore. Fucking Bolton on the fuck that. But, so I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I will be watching it all today. But the last play of the season, it's one of the best songs on Sky Sports on. Just watching fucking all of the games at the same time.
remember back in day as well. Back in day when you used to have people listening to the Walkman, to radio, to do the games going on, and everyone proper that was.
Yeah, because there was a lot of that going on the other week when the final game of the championship. My brother was at the Blues game, and was there, and there was people with the headphone in listening to the scores of the other games.
You don't need to because you can get the updates on your phone and everything. You don't have to listen to it.
I always thought it was the older generation doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fucking. It's better times of football, really, weren't it? Unless VAR fucking taking the piss.
I feel like there was just better players.
I feel like it was. I mean, I do sort of feel like each season feels like it gets better because it's more competitive in general. Apart from the domination of Man City, you don't expect fucking Luton to come up and fucking perform in the way that they have done. So yeah, it felt better back in the day because it was more of the working man's game, wasn't it? You get stuck in, go watch the game, fucking have a few beers and that, and it's a good day out. Whereas these days, because of it's too PC and especially with all the VAR and you can't fucking do anything. Not that I say it's a good thing to go to
saying there's too much prawn sandwich brigade.
Yeah, there's too many fucking wet wipes swimming out there, don't there?
Yeah.
So, yeah. With all those in it, little short shorts.
There was porn star shorts.
Yeah.
Do you remember it went from short shorts to like being extra large? Everything was too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost classic football jersey style
Yeah.
good old days. Love the old retro things.
Oh, 100%. The old kids were so much better than today's kids.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
there is, like, every now and again, the team will just come out with a banger out of nowhere. Like that Juventus kid a couple of years ago. Yeah. Because everyone brought in that style and that.
right, I know which one of that. I like Nigeria.
I was just about to say, was it Nigeria that
And always seems to have a nice kid. Yeah, like, so no, I've liked a few of Arsenal's kids lately. This season hasn't been the greatest. Oh, yeah. West Ham didn't look all black kit, but they only won it for like one like pre-season game. That was fucking nice as well.
So yeah, James,
Yeah.
good luck with tomorrow. Make sure you have any of the old guys.
Titans, let us know your thoughts on your new manager. And yeah, your thoughts going into next season, please, mate. I know we love you really. Yeah, so yeah, let us know your thoughts on your new manager and Liverpool going forward, please, mate.
Where do you think you're going to finish next season as well? Let us know that one. Don't just say
Right. Well, should we move on to some more
yeah,
correspondence?
James in the Premier League about it.
Right. We'll go to Kirsty. And she says, hi guys. Hope you're both well. I've been seeing this lad for a little bit. We had a stupid conversation the other day. So I'm just wondering why men find the time of the month awkward.
So, which means for any of the unknowledgeable young males of our listeners, so celebrate the period. Once a month, they're good for a cycle, and women things any little match blood for women, essentially. And so the reason why I'm saying it all like this is to give a general idea of what you're like, because not so much now, because we've been in a relationship for 12 years for you, and my missus like 10 years, and all that. So you get used to it, the longer you're used to it. But as a younger male, you're not really taught it properly in school. You don't know what it is. You don't know how to deal with it. And then when you're fresh in a relationship and the partner starts getting moody and fucking snaps at you over next to nothing and cranky, craving food and whatever, and you don't know how to deal with it, then it is hard. But again, not that I'm trying to mansplain or anything, but I feel like women should be a bit more open in the conversation about it and just say, look, I'm feeling a bit rough because I've got this going on at the moment, I've got cramps or whatever. If I'm moody, just bear with me. I mean, I've had a lot of conversation with my missus over the years and just told her, hey, right, look, I know you're fucking on, but stop being honest with me, there's no need for it. Because there isn't, like, I get it, they're in pain or whatever, but, just think about the men in this situation as well. It's not comfortable for us either. But, in general, like, it's not hard. I think they just need to fucking grow up about it, essentially. Yeah, it's not the ideal situations, and most likely not going to happen either for a fucking couple of days as well. But these things are probably just all natural.
It's more natural. It's, just to go back to what you went through and why men find the time of the month awkward. I really think it depends on the type of person. I've never find that kind of conversation awkward. I think, as Jodie says, it is natural. So, for me, like Jodie said, when your partner's going through the emotions and that, you just know. the one thing you don't want to say is throw it in the face that they're on the period. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, so I've never thrown it in the face. All it is just to say, she's being
It's the-
arsey.
yeah.
And I'm like, look, I know you're right. I don't need your attitude. There's no need for it. Because it's over something fucking stupid or nothing at all.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't talk to me like that. I've done nothing wrong. I'm just not in a good mood. So don't pass it on to me. And then, you know, last week, not this isn't period, right? You know. But, no, sorry, it wasn't last week. It was the other day. She's had a bad day at work. Working at home, by the way. So, bad day at work. She finishes. And she's asking me, I'm like, you finish work. I don't care if it's a shit day. I have shit days sometimes. I'm not fucking asking you when I get back home. Switch off the computer, switch off your attitude, switch off your work thoughts, get fucking, just chill. Carry on scrolling on your phone. Stop your attitude.
I think that's one thing that I've learned to do is when you walk out work, or in her case, turn the laptop off.
Yeah.
Just turn that any care for work. Switch it off. It doesn't matter. It does not. It's gonna be there tomorrow regardless.
Yeah.
So just fucking don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, personally, I mean, for me, you know, I remember finding it at the time of the month awkward. I feel like, especially when you're young, you want to have sex more, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I feel like it's more from they feel they can't get none, but they don't want to go without, but you're not in the mood because you're obviously going through the emotions, so to speak. So I think it just stems from that, but they'll grow out of it in time. I'm sure they will. So, yeah.
They're not going to understand what's going on. I mean, 5 years and all on board. Well, planning to listen of what you've done with your previous partner. Yeah, hopefully you listen to that and get a bit of advice in the real talk and understand what's going on.
I do feel though it takes like a few months, maybe years, you know, where you can just be completely open. Like, I would just say anything.
Yeah.
And with my partner now, like, just be completely open. But I feel like that comes with time. So, yeah, you know, just have the comment back. I don't know what conversation we have, but yeah, I mean, maybe just because he wants to get some and obviously you can't give him it, so he's just being a bit.
To be fair, you can still
No, but
have the good stuff while you're out.
no, but like, it's, I think from their point of view, uncomfortable, worried about the blood.
Yeah, but you just put a towel down or do it in the shower and hang on.
Oh,
Apparently, it feels better.
I've never done that,
I've
so.
never done it. But I know someone that fucking, what's it called, a very low kiss or something.
Oh,
This is the thing, if you go down.
I forgot what it's called, yeah.
Yeah, fucking, obviously you never want to do it. Yeah, again, a bit of advice I would give. If you're asking a partner to go to a shop and get you any of the sofa pillows, be specific. And I mean like literally, get a picture of what one you want, send it to her, so then they can go stand at the shelves and try and pick
Yeah.
because I've been asked to do that in the past and I've ended up just grabbing like 5 different things because I don't know what you want. So yeah, anything you want, just be specific. And not just with sanitary stuff. If you want food, be specific. Fucking, you know, we're not fucking mind readers. We do need a bit of guidance
Yeah.
to what's going on inside your heads. It's a good creatures that are us, mate. Yeah, leave it for us. Don't do the fucking puzzle anytime you want to have a conversation.
So, Kirsty, thank you for that.
Yeah,
And
hopefully it helps.
also, moving on to our next correspondence, which I think you just touched on, which so Royally has said, since you two are happily married, I'm not married by the way.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I've been together,
yeah. So, second question, yeah, anyway, since you two are married, questionable with JD sometimes.
I know where that's coming from.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna just
yeah.
give a bit of fucking grief for us But like I said before, you know, I'm not gonna fucking sit there and say, oh yeah, we had a great night, we cuddled, we watched the film and all that.
No
It's
one
a conversation.
hear that, yeah.
People want dramas and confrontation. Let's see, that's all I put it. So yeah, carry on with the
Yeah.
Broly.
So, yeah, so Rory said, since you two are happily married, questionable with JD sometimes, one of the best tips for getting a partner and staying happy. So I feel you should go first with this because obviously you're married. Obviously, just because because obviously, as you just mentioned there, like you don't talk about that kind of side. So, what are your thoughts on this?
So, in regards to getting a partner, and dating, being yourself, that's always the main thing, because I was really happy for my first girlfriend, you know, being a younger person, you think fucking your head over heels, and you're properly in love and that, you try and do everything to make them happy. And after speaking to her, I realised, well, I wasn't really happy myself. So I just started being myself, and pretty much the motto I've gone for with is I'm a freak, and if you don't accept me as a freak, then you're the one who's got the problem, we're not going to be together. So, not that I'm a freaking bad way,
No, but what you're saying is you're true to yourself.
yeah.
You're not fake in terms of any emotion or any signs. You're being truthful.
I'm not one of these people that's different around other people.
Yeah. And
I haven't got. I don't need to worry about different social groups mixing and thinking, what's this sort of guy I've never seen this before. So I can mix family, friends, and that, and we're all going to know the same person.
yes. So forgetting a partner, I do actually feel you just have to be complete natural who you are. You know, don't say you like fucking jogging on a Sunday morning if you don't like getting out of bed.
Yeah.
Just be who you are. Just 100% honest. If you like doing fuck all, you like to do fuck all. You know. And in terms of keeping a partner happy, what would you say to that?
I think that really is having those conversations, have those awkward conversations, have the hard conversations. So if you're not happy about something, then say it. Don't just keep it bottled up, because that's not going to help over a long period of time. So me, it's the fucking cooking or something. Like, I don't know the food you're cooking. Say it, fucking, and then you can have the conversation. And further, because I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of things that my missus cooks. And yeah, I'll say, yeah, that was nice, but I would have preferred if you did this or something, you know, season it as well, whatever, because it helps both of us in the long run.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that. And then still, go out of your way to try and do things to make them feel happy in that life, you know. So if they want flowers, get flowers every now and again, not all the time, because they get fucking boring and the gesture is gone from it now. Take your bird job every now and again. It's just, there's no harm in it.
Her job has everything.
Yeah, and you can do that all the time. That's never going to get boring. And then, yeah, so, if you do not do nothing on a Sunday, switch it up every now and again, like, just shall we go out for the day then? A little day trip here and that, holidays are free as well. You can afford to go for a couple of days, but, just a little long weekend here and there, there's nothing wrong with that, just a little fucking staycation, as you put it, staying in the UK or whatever. It all helps, a bit of responsibility.
I do feel, I mean, for me and my partner, we found like communication is just the best. Like, since we've had our daughter COVID, we have spoken about, like, we don't want to argue in front of her. We don't argue a lot anyway, but we don't want to get even a little bit heated in front of her. So, we've always said that we won't argue in front of her, even though, as I said, we don't really argue that much. But when stuff gets heated, we just literally, if not one of us just goes, let's just hug it out. And we hug it out, and then you just talk. I feel like just talking, and that way it keeps you happy because there's no resentment. There's no one's doing something that's pissing you off, or even like getting under your skin. I think maybe saying happy is just communication, just knowing what the other person likes and don't like. And as JD is saying, like switch it up sometimes, but within your lifestyle, don't go if she don't like skiing, don't book a skiing trip.
It doesn't have to be anything fucking major.
Yeah.
It's not deal plate.
I think little things make a big difference, though, now, especially as you get when you're in a long time relationship. It's the little things I feel.
Yeah.
You know.
So yeah, the other week, I mentioned about cinema to the missus, but there was nothing really on. And I was like, oh, you know, we haven't done horror for us. It's a nice couple of hours. Just little things here and there, just, to be fair, that as well. Try and have a date night once a month if you can. Where even if it is just to the pub at the end of the road, you might have a little pub to eat in a couple of beers. Still try and keep passion alive. Definitely interested because we're really it might not seem as much of a big deal, but men do fry properly. I'm not saying it as a fucking joke here, even though you're and then we always want to fucking have some, but it does make a man feel better because you feel wanted like when the woman's initiating it and that, and making an effort to start to have a bit of sex. Otherwise, if you get into a rut and you have an 8 for 2, 3 months of that, and what it just shows is no passion left there, that's when you can start drifting apart. So, yeah, unless the dick smells or something, do try and keep on top of it, pun intended. Yeah, hopefully there's some more good advice.
Hopefully, Ronnie, that helped with your questions. And now moving on, Lauren, what's an obvious thing your opposite gender would never understand? Now, I've got one of these. It's sitting on the toilet longer than you need to be. Because I feel girls just do what they need to do and go. Now, for men, they poo, and then I can spend half an hour in the toilet. And for me, I don't rush it. I don't know why, and I feel like it's a man thing. And I think we touched on it the other week with the newspaper. I think it stems from them reading the newspaper. Did we not? Okay. Well, yeah, so my thoughts of why men spend so much time on the toilet is because they used to read the newspaper, and obviously they used to read it from front to back or back to front, whatever, sport first. Yeah, maybe, I think we might have. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my thing that I think women will never understand. Because I can't imagine a woman hanging out of shit and sitting there for half an hour. So, what do you think?
To be fair, my missus does, because she sits there, thinking through TikTok and that for ages. But in general, I know what you're saying. I can't rush going for a dump. I have to sit there and make sure it's all there. Because it's so annoying if you think you're done, and then you get up, hang around for 5 minutes, and then you gotta go again. Because you didn't get it all out of your system. So, yeah, that's why I prefer to sit there for half an hour if need be.
The worst ones are the re-wipes, isn't it? Yeah, like, it's done, and then, like,
For me, I think what I'd say is if a man's sitting there quiet, doesn't mean there's something wrong. Like, I can be sitting there sometimes, not a thought's going through my head. I'm just either just fully focused on what I'm watching on the TV or just spaced out. And so if they're doing that, don't assume there's something wrong. Because the more you start badgering them, well, what's wrong? Are you being quiet? Nothing's wrong. And if they're saying something wrong, just believe them. Because that has been the cause of many arguments over my lifetime. Well, there's obviously something wrong with you because you're sitting there quiet. Yeah. I'm just sitting there quiet. What was I thinking about? Nothing. Sometimes we are just thinking about nothing. So, yeah, I think women do find that hard to believe because they're always 100 miles an hour in their heads. Well, most of the time anyway. So, yeah, say that a bit, they just don't understand that.
So, Lauren, I hope that answers your questions. Now, moving on to Jess. She says, what do you think happens when we die? Like, do you believe in an afterlife or something?
So, obviously, we got the ghost episode earlier on in the podcast. So, yeah, I'd say, I'm pretty confident to say you feel the same as well. There's definitely an afterlife of sorts because we both believe in ghosts.
I like the thought of ghosts, but I'd like to think there's an afterlife, but to what extent? Like, the thought of it's nice. No, I'd like, yeah, I do believe in afterlife. I just don't know what it would be. I don't know if it's. Because that's a scary thing to think about. Is that I remember when I was a kid, I used to be so fearful of dying. You know, I used to like cry myself to sleep when I was like 7, thinking that my nan and granddad was gonna die, like because it was like 40 or something at the time. Like it's nothing like that's 5 years old. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I do believe in afterlife, and I hope there is something. You know, when we die, we don't just stop. Yes, I hope that answers your question. Now, moving on, we've got a message from Joe saying, "What's your most underrated simple pleasure?" See, there's a few here, like, it's how simple do you want to go? It's that first beer after a hard day. That's a simple pleasure. But I wouldn't, that's what I mean. But for me, I'm gonna go. The most simple pleasure for me is when I wake up in the middle of the night and we've got the baby in the big bed, the dog's on the bed, and everyone's just in bed. I'm still put together, and I think, yeah, yeah, I always say to my partner, I bring her big into the big bed just to hear like a little baby snoring, my dog snoring. It's just, yeah, it's quite relaxing actually. So yeah, so Joe, I hope that answers your question. I mean, if anyone else has got any underrated simple pleasures, just pass them over. Jay, did you want to shout out the hotline? I don't know. So next one is from Noah, and what up, lads? What would you do if you called a girl in a club and she turned out to be a dude? So, so I mean, I wouldn't be happy. Well, so I reckon you would give a cheeky blowjob still to make sure. Well, well, no, imagine that though. The hair gave you a cheeky blowjob. Would you tell everyone that he gave you a blowjob? Or just keep that quiet?
say that's it still wasn't a massive thing, was it?
I mean, look,
Transgender and there was gays, lesbians, but it wasn't as open as everything.
or you just go through the basis of from from what Noah's question is, obviously if you pulled a girl, obviously it's a boy. You have to kiss the boy, cut them home into the hotel, and then well, what point, how far have you gone before you found out that she's not so, well, I keep saying she, so
Well, obviously,
yeah,
most likely,
yeah, so, you know, how, oh, I couldn't have that person support God. And oh, wow.
Noticed well before it got to that stage because you're having a bit of a start, a bit of a kiss. Surely you're feeling them,
Yeah.
So lots of people noticed that once, and then be like, whoa, what's going on?
Would you have a cheeky? That's what you would say. I don't know. Would you have a cheeky look, mate? No. I think though, back in the day, JD evolved. I don't know what you would have done. No, so look, JD Stevie, back, you know, you've got him back to your flat or back to the hotel. I don't know, and honestly, I could wish I could describe what I'm thinking. Because JD, young JD, yeah. So you wouldn't be afraid. That's what I'm trying to get at. They wouldn't have come to it. No, because JD evolved. There was no filter in terms of sex. So it's just, I don't know if Jay, look, I know you wouldn't now find anything, but back then, after, you know, you would have went through a few beers, mate. Just followed a few beers. Well, basically men anyway, wasn't it? Some of them, yeah, you did say, you did a grenade for, yeah, never let them down. So, no, I hope that answers your question. Oh no, mate, you know me. I wouldn't even. One, if it happened, no one would ever know.
I'll tell you how you would have reacted.
What?
Jim Mary and I think you're already always like fucking shit, and he starts fucking like brushing his teeth and he's like fucking taking with his mouth. That's what you would have done.
I think I would have done that, yeah. That, and I would not ever. I think, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not an aggressive boy, but I think that would have put me over the edge. Because, you know, if you are coming with those kind of like stuff, you've just got to be from the start, man. Like, even if it is, you know, just like, start making it gay. You know what I mean? Just, oh, man. Yeah. I don't,
Not that it's a bad
yeah.
but you know, because he had so more passion in that sense.
Just a man's man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't have done no kind of on it. So, Noah, I hope that answers your question. Noah, judging from your question, I think you would have sucked a dick. What do you think Noah would have done, man? Do you reckon he would have gave a cheeky suck? Do you reckon Noah would have gone like that? That's it. I mean, if Noah's like 20 years old, I mean, he's probably done it before. He's probably dressed up as the girl, to be honest. Just for a crack. Yeah. So yeah, Noah, thanks for your question as always. And now moving on to Carl. And Carl's asked, would you rather be able to change the past or have the ability to see into the future?
I have heard this question before, and only ever heard everyone say the same thing.
Well, what would you do?
Seems the future. Because
Changing the past doesn't correlate to your
changing
present.
the past, like, there's no need to change the past. Something's already happened. None of what's going to change.
Yeah.
How you know what you're going to. Seeing to the future.
It's more benefit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh shit, yeah, this is still happening on this week then.
Yeah.
Well, you fucking, you do the actual way that Ivan Tony wanted to do it with match fixing. You fucking get all the bets wrong, wouldn't you? So, yeah, I think just has to be seen to the future.
I think the first thing anyone would do is do that.
Yeah.
Give themselves
Lottery
fucking
numbers,
just
fucking,
euro millions, 100 million, fucking done. Yeah. So yeah, I'm the same with JD on that goal. So moving on now, we've got Laura, and she's put driving with JD. Though, do men? Yeah, we're now driving with JD and Ash.
Yeah.
Do men only get attracted to women they find pretty? Now,
Oh, we've got the two lads on the bridge.
the two lads like JD gave me the off flag. Gotta do it sometimes. Why on the beach? Why on that bridge for? Just being like fucking yeah. Yeah. Look, what? Some ginger man with a beard, like just being kids. You know. So yeah, so
Sorry, what was the question again?
back to Laura's question is: do men only get attracted to women they find pretty? Now,
I think we kind of just covered it a little bit on
little debris in the road there. But what I'm saying is, see, I don't have a preference when it comes to girls. So I'm not into blondes more than brunettes. I'm not into blue eyes more than I am green. So in that aspect, I feel you can find anyone attractive in that kind of sense because I don't have to hit a certain criteria. Like sometimes I look at women with tattoos and I'm like, why did they do that? And sometimes it does look good.
Yes, I'm sure it's, yeah, I'm not really out of preference. And, size or fucking whatever, it's not really going to be a thing.
But I find do men only get attracted to women they find pretty? I suppose it's yes because yeah, I think you can know someone's good looking, but then to be attracted to them, you have to find them pretty. Yeah. So yeah, I think the question to that is yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But in general, yeah, to properly attractive and, start to get, feelings, proper emotional feelings for someone, you don't have to find them, pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, in general, yeah, you are going to have, you are going to find them attractive to a certain degree. It's hard to kickstart any emotional feelings anyway, but yeah, it's not a be all and end all. It's like,
But you gotta have personality, though, innit?
yeah, that's always
You've got to have something about you more than just, because you can't just be. So, I don't know, mate, because you could have. I'm gonna answer this. I'm gonna go. I don't know, actually, on that. I don't know. Because I'm gonna sit on the fence with that. So, what are you saying on that? What's your take on that then? As pretty. Yeah.
So, yeah, obviously it's down to each individual person, but that is in general, it's not a major factor. It just helps kickstart any emotional feelings that are going to brew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I don't think it's 100% for everyone.
so Laura, I hope that answers your question. And now finally, we've got Abby, and she says, "Have you guys had any dating fails like poor little James Buckley?"
So that's referencing back to Ryan's mouth,
Yeah.
who was trying to pull the losers.
And then his mate ends up taking his girl home, and then he bought some other chickens. Remember, that was the story, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So, do you want to start on this one, Jay? Have you got any dating fails?
There's been loads of times where you try and chat someone up and you turn down, but I never stopped doing that. Hey, that didn't it? Fucking, it was always the 3 a.m. at the end of the night.
Let's end some phrase, that's it.
It's not like I ever really fucking was head over heels for someone and then just like completely fucking crushed because they didn't fucking like it.
I've had this a few times. So, nothing's just said like James Butler. But, so, the first time I was single as an adult, I must have been about 20. And, you know, as this, when you're single, you start speaking to girls. And the first girl I was speaking to, I remember you want that first, you want that rebound, you want that attention from someone else. There's just no two ways about it. You want that rebound, you want that communication, nothing more than just to validate you that you can not so much move on, but you can fucking you got it basically. And yeah, I was speaking to this one girl, and I can't remember her fucking name now. I was speaking for like 2 weeks, and it went to meet up. And on the day, you know, you message her, still meeting, no response. And I'm like, oh my god, so I had to go to our mate Leslie. I had to go to him, mate. What do I do? Because I don't want to, like, I didn't say begging to go on a run, but I don't want to I don't want to, like, be that guy that's, like, fucking, like, come across as bothered by it, because it's one of them, innit? And he was like, yeah, just don't bother with that. Don't bother with that. Like, fuck it. Because we was meant to meet at a certain time, and that time had passed, there was no communication back. And I remember from that forward then, she messaged me back, and I said to Leslie, because my mate Leslie, he's trying to live a couple of doors up the time, and he went, the best thing you can do is just put, I can't remember what she said. She said she had something. He was like, it's a lie. Don't fall for it. Just message him back saying, no problem. And I fucking did. And I tell you what, mate, it's a fucking great feeling, isn't it? Yeah. But the fail was obviously, you know, that first rebound, I suppose got ghosted or whatever you want to call it now. You got fucking did.
No, you didn't get fully ghosted.
No. Yeah, like the day after or whatever it was. But yeah, I got mugged off like that. But the other time, oh no, that was more me. No, I won't go. I'll save that one for another day if the right question comes back. I don't know talking about like past stuff like that when it comes to girls. I'm not one for being quite open with stuff like that. Yeah, I will say this though. No, what? No, I won't say that. No, sorry, but no, I can't. I don't want to get into. I don't want to get back. If the right question comes about, I'll get into some other stuff. But yeah, so that is all for our correspondence. So hopefully, Abby, wait, you've had nothing like that. You've had nothing where you've been slightly mugged off. I tell you what, though. Do you remember? No, do you remember though? No, I remember though. No. So when I was freshly single, you had that double date. Remember that double date lined up? Jade is a proper mate, like within a week. So double dating. And to be fair, I can't remember the two girls. But anyway, yeah, I know what you remember. But I've been around the time thinking these girls are just fucking smart, mate. Like there was like being kiddish, showed nothing that they wanted to do. Now, I remember like a few weeks later, you come back and said, you know, you've done alright from it. From the outside, if you would have said you would have done alright from that, I would have been like, nah, nothing, mate. You would have get nothing from that, bro. Yeah, so like, from that moment, I was like, I thought that was a fail at the time, but obviously from there. I don't know, though. I had this thing. just girls with bare feet in a club. I used to fucking want them, just when they had big feet. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just something I just didn't like. But nah, I don't think that was that time. But,
I think not just you, I think a lot of times, sort of like friends with lads and that, or, for double dates and going out drinking or whatever. But you can't have fucking, flirt with it, you gotta like have company for them. Yeah, no, I always tried. Well, no, I don't think I really had anything fucking shut down or whatever. Nothing wrong to say, nothing that broke my heart. If I did, then I must be bad, then I fucking fucked it out completely.
I'll tell you what I did do before though, mate. I was speaking to a girl in the club, and then I had another girl message me while I was in the club, and the girl went, "Is that your girlfriend?" And I went, "No, it's my girlfriend." And she knew he wasn't, but then like, she was like, "Well, I hope you don't talk to your cousin like that, because obviously it was obviously not that, like, you know what kind of talk it was, being 2 o'clock in the morning." Yeah, so that was another fail by me. To be fair, I could probably go through a bit, mate, to be fair. If you really think about it.
That was a rugby, that was. You can't be fucking.
I was just trying to keep my options open.
Yeah, but you can't be fucking see your teeth.
But now I wouldn't want, look, now I just fucking wouldn't chase it. But you know when you're young, you chase it over too much, don't you?
Yeah. I'd probably fucking have to pay for some night for a single. It's just easy. That's where you want to.
It's probably cheaper as well, because you think you're going to go out, meet someone online, then
Spend money on the day. And you probably have to go through several dates as well.
we're just going off how we see it's so like as we've spoken about kids now.
If we fucking start dating again, it's going to be our same age.
Uh,
It's going to be the same, it's going to be younger.
Right.
So,
I think I'll just be more bladder now, like, this is what I want, this is all I want from it,
yeah.
and then just go from that. Back then, yeah, I mean, would I probably keep it? I've probably had a few fails like that, like rookie errors.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, to be fair, I never used to really mess around. I'm seeing a couple of girls at the same time, but I was always open and honest, and I was like, not wanting to commit to anyone. I was just seeing them to get fun of that. Yeah, I've never fucking, never like texting new ones at the same time.
I tried what else I did, which is a fail. I went on 3 different days, took them to the same place, watched the same movie, went to the same, but the same, no stops, did the little arcade bar thing. And I remember the doorman, because he was in the doors like the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday. And on the Sunday, he laughed and shook his head. And I remember that, I can't remember who I was with, but the person going, "What's that?" And I was like, "I don't know," but it made it that obvious. Like, yeah, so when I'm leaving, I've had a few fails on that, but no, I watched him the Trinners movie 3 times, 3 days. It's a fucking shit film. That's the first one. I don't even like it. I don't even like the In-Betweeners. And that comes full circle to James Buckley, I suppose, as well. And a brilliant segue to finish this episode. So,
Just as we approach the outskirts of Liverpool now as well. We've done quite well, to be fair. We've gone on for ages and we've swept off to the fun.
yeah,
Because I don't have aircon.
and it is hot.
It is hot. So yeah, as always, links are in the description. Send us the WhatsApps, emails and all that. Hopefully you have all enjoyed it. If not, well, thanks for listening. Always appreciate it. Yeah, make sure you share it, like it, follow it if you're new. Always appreciate it all, appreciate all the messages and that. Good luck for Liverpool tomorrow and for next season. Hopefully I'll start on with something. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Peace.
grab your headphones, get ready to groove. Ash and JD will make your mood improve. Banter that's waiting, oh so sly. Their chemistry's electric, you can't deny. You can't deny. Can't deny.